Good morning. My name is Mr. Martinez, and I'm the counselor here at HEIS. Today, I want to talk to you guys about all the ninth graders today about the personal graduation plan. This is a form that every ninth grader has to fill out, and we're going to be doing it here together today. I'm going to fill this form out just to give you an example. There is also some more information that your AVID teacher will be giving you today. So to start off, there's these three buttons over here in the top left corner, which we're not going to be using today. Okay, I just want to let you know. So please don't click on any of these three. We'll start off by putting in our student ID. In my case, I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My first name is Angel. My last name is, over here. My last name is Martinez. The campus that I'm attending is called HEIS. So we're gonna scroll down here until we find HEIS High School. The ninth grade entry year for you guys is gonna be 2018. Okay, you can actually put 2018, 2019. The date initiated for all of us is gonna be August 27th, 2018. Date amended, we're gonna leave blank. Okay. In another video that I'll do later, we'll talk about these endorsements. They are pretty important, but we will talk about them. Here we have all of the courses that you're going to be taking. English 1, English 2, English 3, or English 4. We'll just leave English 4 there for now. There are other options on here, but we're just going to leave English 4 there. Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and then for this one, we'll put in pre-calculus, okay? Then biology, chemistry, physics, and for this one, we'll look for astronomy. All right, and then we have world geography, world history, U.S. history, government, and economics. Here, there is no option, but this is the languages other than English section. If you're taking Chinese, you'll have Chinese 1, Chinese 2, and hopefully you can do Chinese 3 and Chinese 4. If you do that, then you will qualify for the Arts and Humanities endorsement, which we'll talk about later, like I mentioned. Okay, PE, you're going to be taking at least 2 semesters of PE and 1 semester of health. Fine arts, you're going to take 2 semesters of fine arts. It's preferable that it's in the same subject. So if it's like theater arts 1A, then you'll take theater arts 1B. Or if it's art 1A, then you'll take art 1B as well. Then down below, here are the electives. Here is where you can fill in with electives. Like for example, if most of you right now are in BIMS, Business Information Management Systems, okay, that's one that you can fill in. A lot of you guys will take other courses like the I'm trying to think of the name of the course right now, but it's escaped me. But any other elective that you're planning on taking can go in here. All of you guys will be taking the AVIDs, so it'll be AVID 1, AVID 2, AVID 3, and AVID 4. Okay, and then any other electives, and we'll give you guys a list of electives that you could possibly take. Okay, then over here on the right hand side, your graduation plan type is going to be called Distinguished 26. Everybody here will have a Distinguished 26 graduation plan. Okay, your post-high school plans, I'm going to assume that most of you are going to a 4-year college. If, however, you're going to the military or some type of employment, you can also check one of these. If you have other plans, you click on other and you type in what is that other high school plan. Okay, your post-secondary testing here will be PSAT, TSI, SAT, and if you're planning on taking the ACT, you can click on that as well. And then your career interest. This is very important. What do you want to do after you're finished with education? Do you want to work as a doctor, as an engineer, as a lawyer? What is it that you're interested in? If you don't know yet, you can put undecided for now. Okay? but we would really prefer that you write something there so that this can help us to schedule your classes in the future. Um, okay, and then down below, endorsement one, endorsement two, and multidisciplinary studies. Um, for these endorsements that I was mentioning earlier, arts and humanities, for example, if I'm going to take Chinese 1 and all the way down to Chinese 4 or AP Chinese, okay, that's what I would click on, okay? Another arts and humanities endorsement would also be, for example, English 4, Business English, AP English Language, we'll call it that, and then AP English Literature. Okay, that can also be an arts and humanities endorsement, and there's many other combinations there as well. That again I'll go over in another video with you. Um, for the STEM endorsement, one of the common, and that would be the S here, okay, for STEM, one of the common ones is for students to take 5 math classes: Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, Pre-Calculus, and AP Calculus. That's very common for STEM. Same thing with the sciences. You can also do 5 sciences and get the STEM. For public service, okay, there are many combinations, and again, I'll go over those, but that's the one for public service, PS. And then this one is for business and industry, okay? If you're planning on doing business and industry, that would be the one that you would take. In my case, I'm gonna say that I did Spanish 1 through Spanish 4, okay? Some of you already have 2 credits of Spanish due to middle school, okay? And that's fine, all right? And then you can do the last 2 credits at HCC. And then here's another spot for another endorsement, because you could do multiple endorsements. Let's say, for example, I want to do that STEM one that I was talking about, okay, where it's Algebra 1 and Geometry. That goes in this line, okay, and then Algebra 2, and then Pre-Cal, I'll just write Pre-Cal, and then AP Calculus, okay? And let's say I want to do that as well, okay? That's very possible. And then for multidisciplinary studies, you're just going to take like the top 4. So for example, English 4, and then let's say astronomy, okay? It could actually also be chemistry. Let's do chemistry here. Chemistry, physics, and then we have US history here. And then finally, if I am going to do AP Calculus, AP Calculus. It could also be all of your AP courses can also go here under the multidisciplinary studies endorsement as well. Okay. And then finally at the end it says, what are your career and technical education pathway sequences? So here in our case, you can pick any one of these 3 endorsements, and put them in here. They just have to go under the correct grade that you took them. So for example, if I'm going to do the Spanish one, let's say I took Spanish 1 and 2 in middle school, and I take Spanish 3 in the 10th grade and Spanish 4 in the 11th grade, I would do that, and you could just click on A and B for the completion of them, just so that I can see that you've already completed them. So if it's the middle school ones, for example, Spanish 1 and 2, okay, you click on A and B to signify that you completed them. But if you haven't completed them, then don't click on it. So like, let's say I'm doing Spanish 3 in 10th grade and Spanish 4 in the 11th grade. Don't click on those because you haven't done them yet. Okay, at the end, after all of this is done, you're going to do File, Save As, and you're going to save it somewhere on your computer. Okay, choose a different folder. So let's say I save it on my desktop. I want you to save it last